called you here. I know I am. Hi, I'm Jim Cummings, and I'm the guy with the weirdest job in the world, but it's cool because I get to come here and hang out with you guys. Hello! This is where you guys say things like, hello! Okay, we're back. Hi. Apparently, I just woke up. I'm still on left coast time. Other than that, welcome to Springfield, Missouri. No, wait, don't tell me. Just kidding. What are we? What's happening? I think, am I supposed to answer questions here, Christina? She knows. She knows everything. Christina knows everything. Does anybody have any questions or any comments about anything? Or? How am I doing so far? Okay. Does anyone have any cues? There's a cue. Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting question. So you recorded characters who are very talkative, but recently I rewatched an episode of Cowboys of Blue Mesa where you recorded a character, Dakota dude who almost never talked. What's it like recording a, I guess, quieter character? How do you portray emotions in a character who doesn't really talk as much?
Well, that's pretty much it right there. It's he was a man of very few syllable. There's my phone. Well, this happened last year. My girlfriend was texting me while I was on mic, and I forgot to turn the thing down. So, I'm sorry, what was the question? Just kidding. No, you know, I kind of dug it, because I used to, he really only said, yeah, you know, that sound, but you get the idea. And, I remember trying to sneak as many syllables into the 3 letters as possible. Well, gee, Dakota, you think you're gonna, you know, we're gonna win it? Yep. And then it'd be like, well, do you think Dakota of the West was right when it said that you can only simonize a Garfunkel so much before you have to rehabilitate the Kavasoper? Yep. You know, you just try to drag it out and squeeze as much. You know, I'm good at just chewing the scenery. And so you just get on that scenery and start manja. Start eating, I guess. And it was just kind of fun, you know. It's a bit of a challenge. You know, Darkwing Duck should never had any trouble getting his point across. You know, he had a few things to say, but it was just a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Well, him do you? Yeah, okay. you guys know each other.
How do you keep your excitement for staying in business for so long, and like what characters excite you now that you want to do?
Geez, you know, I never even thought about it. I still feel like I'm back in grade school anyway. I'm still the kid in the back of the class making dolphin noises, you know. Oh, what's a me? I don't know. So I don't know. I guess if you like it, all that silliness about if you like what you do what you like. You never had wherever your rest of your life is all probably true. And, you know, you could probably quote me too on that one. You know, I just think of it as a challenge, and one of the biggest things I like to do is just not try and repeat. You know, just thank you so much. Just not try and. Yeah, I think inevitably some of them are going to sound alike, but I hope they don't act alike or everything. And the way I think about it is I don't. You know, people say, God, you're doing so many voices, but I think of them first as characters, you know. They're just characters who just don't happen to have maybe an interesting voice, or maybe not so interesting, but they're still characters, and it's just sort of an acting job, and you just dive in, and you just wrap your brain around whatever the producers and the writers were shooting for, and you try to stay true to that. And there's a little challenge in there, and sometimes they let you add some of your own stuff, sometimes they don't, sometimes you're very rigid, sometimes. So, you know, you just adapt to each situation, and just, you know, I just, you know, I think every gig is the Super Bowl. It just is. You know, the thing about, especially, you know, I mean, I actually do a lot of normal stuff. I'm like, coming up next on The Big Bang Theory, TBS, very funny. You know, I'm one of those guys too. And so, but I still try as hard as I can with that, but I'm mostly known for animation. And the thing about, see, as opposed to promos, well, you know, the Big Bang Theory will be off someday, and you'll never get that promo again, but any little cartoon thing in the world you will hear forever. So if you have a cold that day, or, you know, you're feeling a little grumpy or down or whatever, you know, just recalibrate, man. Just buck up, do it. because it just stays there forever. Once in a blue moon, boy, aren't you glad you asked? Once in a blue moon, I'll hear something and I'll go, oh God, I remember that I had a horrible allergy or I was sick as a dog, and I just said it, you know, and I go, oh God, that's the worst. So I don't go. If I don't feel like I'm going to knock it out of the park, I'll say, can we do it tomorrow? I'm sick, or, you know, I never get sick, but I can't believe I cursed myself like that. Now I'll probably fall a little backward. But anyway, I don't know, just keep it fresh and keep it enthusiastic, because like I say, it just stays forever.
Yeah.
You know?
Thank you.
Okay, yes sir.
Do you have any process you go through when you're trying to find new characters to do it?
Oh gosh, I try not to think about it too much. You know, every character is a lot different. Like, I don't know, Hondo Ohnaka for Clone Wars would, you know, I would never get confused between him and anybody else. I can't think of any other characters. Cat dog. There you go. You know, it's not so much a process as it is. It's like if you're getting ready to, I don't know, if you're getting ready to go into outer space, you're not going to put on your, you know, your scuba gear. You know what I mean? You're going to aim, and that's where you're shooting for. So you know, you get your mind. I'm talking like I'm about 3 people, but we do that sometimes. I do that sometimes, and no, you just, you know, you're geared up toward that one, you know, and you know, you just aim and fire. That's the target you're shooting for. So I don't know. I try, you know, I have a goofy expression: instincts are the best stinks, you know, and if it's working for you and it's, you know, and get your head in the right zone, you know, hopefully it comes up. Yeah, but yes sir.
Can you talk a little bit about some of the directors that you worked with over the years, and what some of your relationships have been with them, as far as, you know, have some been better than others, and who are the ones that you enjoy working with the most?
Oh gosh, you know, I'm really, you know, I'm lucky. You know, the voice actors, I think we're all kind of lucky because I'm in that edge of that area of the industry where there's not a lot of backbiting, there's not a lot of jealousy, or like, I can't believe he's wearing that tie. You know, I mean, you know, we don't do that. Those are the other guys. Those are the face guys. They have to rely on their face. Anyway, so they're all pretty nice. They really are all pretty, actually, very nice. Gina McSwain's great, and Andrea Romano is astonishing, and you know, there's so many great people. See, if I start naming them like Kelly Ward, and I'm going to leave people out. But you know, it's like Steven Spielberg once told me, Jim, don't be a name dropper. and Robert De Niro and I stood there and looked at each other and said, Steve's right. And raise your hand if you believe that. Good. All right. Yes, indeed. Anybody else? Yes, sir. With the red hat.
Yeah, what hat, have you ever...
Are you wearing a Popeye's fried chicken hat?
No, it's a Pokemon.
Oh, dude, all right, I'll forgive you.
What I was going to say was, do you get recognized? Like, do you get recognized? Does your voice get recognized? And what are people's reaction if you do get recognized?
Every now and then, but boy, no, not really. You know what I do. I could be delivering pizza or detailing your car when I walk in, so nobody cares, you know. But very, very rarely. Somebody said, sometimes when I get excited, that little Tigger jumps in somewhere. I don't know how he gets in there, but what a surprise that, you know, you're excited that Tigger shows up. What can I tell you? And every now and then, somebody would, you know, I can hear a little bit of Darkwing in there, just, and I don't even know. Hi, I'm back now. It's me, Jim, where no one else is in here. So, no, it's, I just don't, you know. See, it's weird because, like, it would be a good example. Lorenzo Music, a great guy, Garfield, what a sweetheart. You know, he just sort of talked like that all the time. He wasn't doing a voice, he was speaking. You know, Sterling Holloway, same way. To an extent, Paul Winchell, but I mean, Sterling Holloway, when he was doing, you know, Winnie the Pooh back in the 60s, or, you know, that was just him talking. So he sort of had that. One of my good friends, God rest his soul, Don LaFontaine, he didn't do animation, but everybody knows, you got to know who Don was, right? In the world.
Yeah.
And we would joke around, and he said that this guy is me light. You know, because I would do like a bad impression. But it was funny because that was just the way he dubbed. You know, I go, okay, you just wanted to shut up and you're like, pass the salt. Yes, I'm gonna pass the hell out of that salt. You better believe it, mister. Because that's just how he talked. He started talking and he went, yes, yes, yes. Oh, pepper too? You got it. You know, I was like, so I don't have that problem. It's just, whoever this guy is talking right now, he's in camouflage. Don't tell anyone. Oh, sorry. So, yeah. Okay, anybody else? Anybody else going once? Yes, sir, right there.
I wonder if you'd ever read anything that something you worked on was based on or was spin-off from something you'd done? Like, for example, the Darkwing Duck comic book or...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Well, the comic books came after, though. Yeah. So I already knew the ending. He won, by the way. Yeah, I know I'm ruining it, but you know, no. But there's a book I wish the only book I would. There's like 2 books I would ever do, like books on tape. This is the only thing answering that sort of that category is the Confederacy of the Dunces and maybe a book called Shibumi, because I just think they're the coolest books in the world. You know, and I guess I would do that. But other than that, I don't. I guess I can say this. I never read a script. I never read a script. The first time I'm recording it, as you're hearing it, we're all hearing it at the same. We're all reading it at the same time. I never look ahead. I don't know. I don't want to leave the fight in the gym. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yes.
One more question.
So one of the girls. I'm with a couple of kids here at the con, and one of them is a recipient of a Make-A-Wish Foundation gift.
Oh.
She's enjoying herself right now. So on behalf of her, I want to thank you for being a part of that foundation.
Oh gosh, yeah,
If you want to say
you're giving me goosebumps.
Yeah, and she's.
Will you tell her, how old is she?
She's 20 now, and she's doing really well. But for a while we weren't
yes.
sure about that. So, so I just want to say thank you.
Well, if she wants to talk to Pooh or Tigger or any of these other maniacs,
She would. She
bring
actually
her by,
could come in
right to the front.
press, but I will absolutely. She wants to.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So
yes.
thank you for that. And then just if there's anything you want to say about your work with Make-A-Wish.
Oh God. Wow. I've got stories that would just kill you. I mean, drop you to your knees. Nah. I can't even talk about them.
I know it's hard. Yeah.
You know.
But thank you very much
these
for
little
being
ones.
part of that.
Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. You know, shame on me if I wouldn't. You know, it's more like it, I think. But thank you very much for that. And I guess we're done. All right.
Thank you. We wish we could have you longer.
I wish. Oh, me too. Thanks a bunch. Have a good time. Have too much fun.
Pleasure.
Would bust my table.